the U.S. war with Russia in Ukraine. If people really think that this started on February 22nd, 2022, they could learn that there's a little bit of background to this. They should understand that all of this came about because of American arrogance and stupidity. That goes back to 1992 when the Americans said, we run the world. We told the Soviets we won't move 1 inch eastward. And then in 1994, Bill Clinton said, we're Americans. We do whatever we want. We'll expand NATO and it'll just keep going eastward. And then the U.S. started placing anti-ballistic missile systems in Poland and Romania. And listen to what the Russians are saying. It would be like Russia putting missile bases in Mexico or Canada. Do you think America would say, well, that's their business. How can we have any concern? Then in 2014, the United States participated in a violent coup that overthrew the Ukrainian government. And within a nanosecond of that violent coup, the U.S. said, we recognize that new government. And then came the Minsk Agreement. And the Minsk II agreement was backed by the UN Security Council. And what did Ukraine and the United States decide behind the scenes? We don't like that agreement. That was at gunpoint. So the war continues already from 2014 to 2021. Tremendous shelling and deaths in the Donbas region. Then Putin says at the end of 2021, we need a new security arrangement between Europe and Russia. Europe, of course, doesn't act at all because it has no foreign policy other than obeying the United States. Big surprise that the war escalates. And then in March 2022, the Russians and Ukrainians say, okay, we can settle this on the basis of Ukrainian neutrality. So what happens? The United States and Britain told Ukraine, don't sign that agreement. Fight on. So Zelensky issues a decree, no negotiations with Russia. How clever. What about Europe's negotiators? A word of peace? No, we will never negotiate. So negotiations stop. Probably 1 million Ukrainians are dead or gravely wounded until this moment. So finally negotiations are started. Maybe Ukraine will be saved by all of this.